Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Since it's just only one person that is seeing it. Hello. Okay, I think I will just start. Then I'll share the link on YouTube and in the community where they can they can see it or view it, and then any question they can send it um through my mail. Okay, so uh you guys are welcome. My name is Samson Dogo. I'm an Algorand ambassador, and I'm glad to share this opportunity with you people. You are welcome. I promise not to take much of your time, so I think I'll just go straight ahead and start. Okay. Introducing the MSME to blockchain and Algorand. We all know what MSME is: micro, small, medium enterprise. Okay. So, what comes to the mind of an average person when he or she hears the words MSME? Some may say that this is just a part of companies that make up a global business industry. Others, after hearing the word micro and small, may claim that these companies do not have much influence on the worldwide economy. But yet, both of them are wrong. Okay. In reality, micro, medium, and small enterprise are the lifeline of the global economy. Um, so, sorry, let me briefly explain what blockchain is, so that if I'm talking about Algorand, uh, so that you people won't be confused. Okay. Um, what is blockchain? Okay, blockchain is a peer-to-peer ledger. Okay, it's a distributed digital ledger that groups data and store them in batches called block. Okay, it's a list of cryptographic records being joined together. All right, it's a digital ledger. It's encrypted information. It's decentralized. It's data sharing. All right, so this is just a simple infographic of what blockchain is. All right. So a database, blockchain is a database, like I said, a ledger that maintains a continuously growing list of data records or transaction. Okay. So is it like a spreadsheet? In a way, yes, but it has a special quality that makes it better than traditional database, okay? Because it's shared publicly, it's decentralized, it's secured, it's trusted, and then it's automated. All right. So how blockchain was invented? Blockchain was invented by a person or group of people using the names Satoshi Nakamoto, who is the founder of Bitcoin. Okay, and then Bitcoin is a transaction ledger. It's a peer-to-peer transaction ledger. Okay, we all know what Bitcoin is, but we don't know what blockchain is. So let me show you how the blockchain works. Okay, a user requests for a transaction. All right, and then the user will request for a transaction, and then a block representing the transaction will be created. Then the block is broadcast to all nodes of the network. Then all the nodes validate the block and the transaction. Okay, then the block is now added to the chain. Okay, then the transaction gets verified and executed. Okay, just so this is um just a simple infographics on how the blockchain works. All right. So so we're going to talk about cryptocurrency because we only know Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital coin. Bitcoin is a digital money. So cryptocurrency is a digital asset. Yeah, like the ideology that we already have. Okay, it's an online form of money secured by a cryptography on a blockchain. Okay, it uses a peer-to-peer system. All right, let me explain this infographics. Let's say you have cash and then you want to Mr. A want to send to Mr. B. You know, you have to go and meet Mr. B to be able to deliver cash to him. Okay, and let's say you are going to use a trusted we are going to use bank for transfer. Okay, you have to send using your mobile app, and then sometimes the transaction don't used to go through, and then sometimes if you want to withdraw money more than 150, you can't use the ATM, so you have to go to the bank, and then during weekends you can't. Okay, so but in a peer-to-peer system like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, you transfer your money, your digital currency to the Mr. B without any limitation, anytime, any moment that you want to run transaction. Okay, so example of this cryptocurrency, like we all know, is Bitcoin, then Ethereum, which is the Ether, then Algorand, which is the Algo. Okay, and there are so many of the cryptocurrency. All right, so let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of this cryptocurrency. So like I said, no boundaries on transaction. Okay, no banks is being required. You have complete control of your money. Okay, it's no identity theft. Okay, it is very well transparent, and then it charges little or no fees. Okay, the transaction is very as little or no fees. Okay, so what are the disadvantages of this cryptocurrency? Okay, first, Bitcoin is highly volatile. Okay, it appreciate and then it depreciate. Okay, last week Bitcoin was 9,500, 9,000. Today Bitcoin is 11,500. Okay, so Bitcoin is volatile. All right. During March or during the pandemic, um, Bitcoin depreciate to almost $4,000 or $5,000, but today Bitcoin is 11,500. So it's highly volatile. So and then many businesses are not ready to accept this cryptocurrency as payment method. So these are the only disadvantages that I know of. All right. So let's talk of some of the use cases that we can deploy on these blockchain platforms. Okay. Let's talk of we have use cases like supply chain, we have insurance, we have notary, we have real estate, we have healthcare, we have cryptocurrency, we have digital identity, we have voting, gaming, music. There are so many of these blockchain use cases which we can deploy on the blockchain. All right. So we can think of any of these business ideas that we are doing, any of the business idea or any of the businesses that we are into at the moment, and then let's see how we can integrate it on the blockchain. All right. So I'm gonna talk about Algorand. Hope I'm not fast. I'm gonna talk about Algorand. Algorand, a fundamental blockchain protocol and platform founded by Silvio Macali, which is a Turing Award winner. Okay, Algorand solves pure proof of stake, and then Algorand benefits. It's very fast, secure, low cost, immediate finality, and then he has no forks. All right. So Algorand is defining the standard for blockchain technology. Our proof of stake protocol is the first of its kind to support the scaled open participation finality for billions of users, all backed by a sustainable business and a renowned team of experts. Algorand is a high performance next generation blockchain that uses pure proof of stakes. All right. I'm going to explain what this pure proof of stake is. I know most people will be confused. What is pure proof of stakes? Okay, what Algorand can do? Okay, permissionless and less blockchain scales to billions of users. Okay, enterprise speed more than 1,000 transactions per second, which is very fast. Like I said earlier on, instant finality. There are no forks. Okay, every transaction committed to the chain is final. Okay, layer one asset. Organization can easily create their own asset with doubles spending protection guaranteed by the protocol. Okay, atomic or multi-party transactions. transaction can be grouped together. Either all transactions in the group are executed or not of them are executed. Okay, and then the Algorand smart contract, small programming written in a assembly-like language that can be used as replacement for signatures within the transaction using tool. Okay, so this Algorand smart contract is mostly is for the tech guys who are going to write codes or nodes. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to tell you guys what the proof of stake is. Okay, blockchain uses the proof of work. Okay, and then to add each blocks to the chain, miners must compete to solve a difficult puzzle using their computer's processing power. Okay, proof of work is it's a situation where miners get to solve puzzle to be able to earn reward. Okay, why proof of stake is with your token or with your coin, you can participate in consensus. Okay, so like you can see, this infographic is saying there is no competition as the block creator is chosen by an algorithm based on the user's stake. In order to add a malicious block, you have to have a computer more powerful than 51% of the network. That's as for proof of work. Okay. And then in proof of stake, in order to add a malicious block, you have to own a 51% of all the cryptocurrencies on the network. Okay. Then proof of work, the first miner to solve the puzzle is given a reward for their work, like I said earlier on. Then in proof of stake, there is no reward for making a block. So the block creator takes the transaction fee. Okay, but in Algorand solves pure proof of stakes, where with as little as one algos, you can participate in consensus. You mustn't have to have 51% of all the cryptocurrency on the network. With as little as one algo, you can participate in consensus. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Okay, so this is how the proof of work Bitcoin work. A transaction, 10 minutes of transaction are broadcast to all miners. The miners create a block. Okay, miners create a block. The miners will now try to solve puzzle, like I said. After miners get a proof of work, a block, a proof of work, that's when they solve the puzzle. Then a successful miner broadcasts its proof of work to the other miners. Okay, then miners now will now verify the work. All right, then the transaction will now start over and over again. So you see, this is a very hard work, and then you need to have a very big processing computer. Okay, which is very hard. But in proof of stake, a simple community are random from all the set of users. The community agrees on the block, okay, of transaction. Then every member verifies the transaction and digitally signs it, okay. The block will now be added to the chain. As simple as that, okay. You don't need to go and solve any puzzle. So with as little as one algo that you have or that you stake on Algorand, you can participate in consensus. All right. So yeah, Algorand pure proof of stake consensus, public and permissionless. All users can participate in consensus. Like I said this earlier on, blocks are confirmed by voting. Then every token carries the same voting power. Okay, no need to delegate or bond. Okay, minimal compute required. Okay, and then Algorand solves this pure proof of stake using the Byzantine agreement, which a Byzantine agreement is a communication protocol that allows the users of a distributed system to reach consensus in the presence of malicious actors. Okay, I hope you are all following up. Okay, like you see, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, no forks, no proof of work. Okay, and then how does this Byzantine works? Okay, one account is chosen to propose the block. All right, then community now will now choose to solve and vote on the proposal. Then the new community choosing to vote on satisfying the block. Then the block will now be written to blockchain. That's how we'll now go to another block, no fork. Okay, and all these transactions will happen in 5 seconds. Okay, so and then the Algorand blockchain trilemma. Okay, Algorand is trying to solve the blockchain trilemma without compromising. Okay, the founder of Ethereum, which is Vitalik Buterin, that addresses the problem of how to develop a blockchain technology that offers scalability, decentralization, and security without compromising either one. Vitalik believes that at a fundamental level, blockchain can only have two out of these three threats at one time. But in Algorand, we are able to solve the issues of decentralization, scalability, security without compromising. Okay. So, who is our customer? Algorand network, the developer, and the consumers. Okay. So, let me talk about the version 2 features. Sorry. Let me talk about, okay. Version 2 features, we have the Algorand standard asset, the atomic transfer, the Algorand smart contract, and then the Algorand standard asset is the ability to represent any asset on the chain. All right. And then the atomic transfer, the layer one ability to swap assets. Okay. And then it does not require trusting the other party. All right. I hope you're all following up. Okay, and then the Algorand smart contract, transaction executional approval language, which is the TIL, and then write contract logic in TIL script. Okay, it validates transaction against the condition specified in the contract. All right. So I think we should talk about how Algorand will be able. Okay, let's talk where can I get where can I buy Algo? Algorand can be purchased on a number of different exchange platforms, e.g. Binance, OKS, Gate.io, Bitmax, and Crypto.com. Okay, and then where can I save this Algo? You can save your Algorand or Algos on your Algorand wallet. Okay, this is a link where you can get your Algorand wallet. If you are using Android or iOS, you can get it from this link. Okay, which I'll be sharing with you guys. And also, and the MSME blockchain-based solution. Okay, blockchain-based system allows peer-to-peer transaction over the internet, where every transaction or exchange of data is recorded and stored in the network. So a full decentralized and larger that offers greater transparency. Okay, compared to the traditional financial system, by eliminating the third-party intermediaries and expenses incurred for exchanging assets, the technology could not significantly lower transaction costs, okay, and efficiency of lending. Okay, so like we all know the problems of small scales businesses where people don't normally get funding for their businesses. Okay, the main point for this growing firm is limited to access to finance. Okay, and also sorry, I hope you all see my screen. Algorand has this 250 million yuan. Okay, which is able can be or you can achieve this grant. Okay, Algorand together with our community is building a trusted public and permissionless infrastructure for the borderless economy. In support of our mission, we are launching a 250 million Algo grant program. This multi-year grant program offers various funding level opportunity across application development, tools, and infrastructure, research and education and community. This will empower innovation and development, supporting the group of a vibrant, diverse, and thriving Algorand ecosystem. So for four grant categories, okay, research proposal, development tools and infrastructure, application and use cases, education and community. Okay, so you can get this grant, you can apply for this grant if you need funding for your businesses. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. I hope you all see my screen. Okay, how to get started. Okay, if you want to get funding, for this 250 million grant, you can, for your developers. Okay, we are not developers. For community, yeah, you can join a community.algorand.org. Yeah, you can join a community here. Yeah, so community.algorand.org, which you can find yourself in. If you're a graphic designer, business owner, or you have business idea and then you want to be part of it, you can get every details here. Like we all see the dev and docs, the dev tutorials, dev solution, dev articles, forum notes, SDKs, Slack channel, and then the grants program. All right. So do you have any question? Let me see if we can start answering question now. Okay. Our executive team, Silvio Makali, which is the founder, like I said earlier on, is the founder of Algorand, and then he's a Turing Award winner. Steve Kokinos is the CEO, then Shenford is the COO of Algorand. Okay, and then we have so many ambassadors, community leadership, 100 plus ambassadors representing 45 plus countries, and then we're still deploying ambassadors too. Yeah, so I think done. I will give room for question and answering. Hope I'm not fast though. So do we have question? I think we can start asking.
Yeah, I have a question.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, please speak up. I can hear you.
Hello?
I think your network is bad, but you can drop your
Hello?
yeah,
Can you
you
hear
can.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
If your network is bad, you
I
can
have a
drop your
question.
message or your question in the
Okay,
chat board.
my question is get in touch with a developer. Hello? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. If you can drop your message, Mr. Simon, on the chat box, then I will get to answer it because your network is bad. I can't hear you. Okay. Do you have any other question? As we are waiting for Mr. Simon to send his question. So we're going to be having this class again. I just have a brief explanation of blockchain, how we can take advantages, okay, as entrepreneurs, how we can develop our business, and so on and so forth. All right. So the next class, you can think of solution which Algorand can help in building. Okay. So yeah, if you have any message, you can send it on the chat box, and then I'm still waiting for question. No question. So I believe all of us understand what Algorand blockchain is, and we are going to have a solution on Algorand. Hello? Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so no question. So if there's no question, I think today's class or today's session is over. So I'll be waiting for the community to send me when we're going to have our next class about the MSME. And also, Mr. Simon, if you can send in your message through the community, I'll be glad because I can't hear you. And then I waited for your question on the chatbot, but I couldn't see it. So,
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you now, Mr. Simon.
Okay, Simon just sent his question on the chat board. This is Luther speaking through Simon iPhone. I have a question.
All right, sir.
I don't know. I want to know how I can you, like, when I have algos in my Algorand wallet, yeah?
Yes, sir.
What if I want to exchange my algos with bitcoins, or I want to exchange bitcoins with algos? Is there a way that it can be interchanged?
Yes. There is Binance where you can swap in your algos to Bitcoin and Bitcoin to algos, Bitmax and crypto.com. There are so many of these exchange platform, but I would advise you to go with Binance, Gate.io, crypto.com. So any question?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My question is, I think what I was trying to say was about an app. I wanted to ask him, because Algorand, are you in charge of giving me developers too? Because I have a suggestion. I want an app that can be designed for plumbers, where when you need a plumber, you can really visit that site, get one, and you can get paid using the Bitcoin or the algos. Using algos, you can be paid there. You have his wallet there, and uh, there will be a standard payment for the plumber. So when you request a plumber, depending on the maintenance or the job or the work he's supposed to do, when he does it, he sees you on the app and using algos. So I don't know. Algo and supposed to provide me with such with a developer, or I do that and bring it to them. So I just need a little enlightenment on it.
Okay, Mr. Simon, if I hear you clearly, you're trying to or you want to know if Algorand can help you build your solution, and yeah, and then where it will be a payment where you accept Algo or Bitcoin as means of payment. Um, as an ambassador to Algorand, yeah, I can't help you with that personally to build your solution on Algo. So, and the only thing I will want you to do is for you to be able to have this idea written, since you're an entrepreneur, yeah, and you can have this drafted, and then I can find a developer who is going to build this for you on the Algorand protocol. So I think I answered your question, Mr. Simon.
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. So in our next class, we're going to talk more about this. So if possible, if you can have your business and drafted, then I can get a developer who's going to develop this your idea on Algorand blockchain.
All right, no problem.
So guys, thank you for joining today. I'll be waiting for the next class or the next section. So I'm happy to have you guys all today. Thank you very much.